Hey YouTube, we have another PSA returns video, and this one is going to be pretty long. Again, I'm trying to combine a lot of these together. This one we've got about 5 rows, so we're looking at over 200 cards, and I think there's some that may not even be on the submission. I just kind of threw them in here so they wouldn't be in another video, and we'll get them all knocked out at once. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the top of this stack, which is just a regular shadowless Mint 9 Machop. Probably won't go in the background. Got a Gem Mint 10 Magnemite. We need something back there, so let's put that one in. Got Metapod, all these 9s on the shadowless non-hollers. It's not really something that I collect, so I'll probably be selling them. If I already have the 10s, then they'll be going in on eBay. If I don't, then they'll go into my collection. The 9s are probably going to go on eBay or somewhere, regardless. There's a 10 on the Starmie, didn't do too bad. I think some of these may have been pulled from some packs I'd opened up. Got a Tangela. There's a Vulpix. Maintenance, that one's actually first edition. Got a Shadowless Energy. If you're wondering how you can tell if an energy is shadowless because there's no actual picture to look for a shadow, you can always check the dates down there. You can see where it says 98, 99. And then on the end it says 99 a second time, and not this 99, I'm talking about the dates. That's how you can know. Any card is shadowless. This one doesn't have a case for whatever reason, but it's a Gem Mint 10 Psychic Energy. There's an 8 on a potion. There's been a seller on eBay who's been snagging up all of my PSA 8 shadowless cards. Kind of niche, but hey, you know what? I'm fine with that. Got some more 10s on the Bumblebee Pikachu. There's a Shaman Level X Mint 9. Not Awake Pikachu, pulled the 8. Would have liked to see a little bit higher grade on that one. I think these come in a purchase recently from a guy I met locally. Here we got a Magneton, first edition, near Mint 7. That was also in his collection. Maybe these maybe actually videoed twice because these didn't have cases on them, so I had to put, or the kind of cases that I like, so I stuck some cases on them. But he didn't sell me too many first edition cards, so we'll just run through these really quick, and you can kind of tell they're different. See that cert number? That's 27 million, whereas these, which were just graded, are at 43 million, so you know that these are old. These aren't PSA cards that were graded recently. These are just some extras. What I did was I took the ones that were from that video, looked at my collection, see which ones I had. If I already had a Scythe or PSA 10, I just stuck in this box because I knew that these were going to be checked to be sold. Now back to some of the newer ones. Back up to 43 million. We got a Gem Mint 10 Mew. I'm ready to see some hollow Gem Mint 10s. I don't know about you guys. There's another 10. Looks like I'm going to have a few extra of those. We've got lots of Black Star promos lined up to be graded. I just don't do it very often, so I don't think they make for exciting returns like the hollow WotC cards do, but hey, sometimes you just go for it. Got a Gem Mint 10 Reverse Hollow Pikachu. I'll take that. There's another one. That one pulled a 9. And a third one, which also pulled a 9. Next stack. Got a Charizard GX Mint 9. Remember when I got 17 in a row of these Gem Mint 10? Well, this is kind of to show you how, like, it's not always going to be the case. So there's 2 9s. Here's a 10. Got another 10. Looks like we got a streak of 10s here, but if I remember correctly, there was like a huge streak of 9s on this as well. But this is a big streak of 10s. Maybe I'm at the end of it because now it looks like my point can't even be made. Not yet. Maybe we'll see it later on. There's another 10. Here's a 9. Lots of Charizard GXs. They're always going to sell. Always cool cards to throw in for people because they like Charizard. And it's a GX, it's hollow, it's got high HP. And if it's graded Gem Mint 10, I mean, who doesn't want that? There's some more 9s. Another 9. And another. Here's that streak of 9s probably I was talking about. What was that? 5 9s in a row. Then we got a 10 and back down to 9. I thought all these were really good. I tried to examine them before I set them off, but almost all of these looked perfect coming straight out of the collection boxes. They did a good job. I'm ready to be through them though. Hopefully there won't be too many more of these Charizard GXs. I must have just had a stack of them that were sitting around. I was like, let's send these off. Because man, what is that, like 30 of these things in a row? Holy crap, and there's an 8. That was a bust. Another 10. Oh, then here we go. Oh, remember on Celebrated Venusaur, last time I did a bulk submission, I went 10 for 10, PSA 10. And then I'll automatically go down to an 8. See if we can find something. Looks like a pretty clean card to me. Got a white dot on the outside. I'm not seeing anything wrong with that. Oh, check it out. Another 8. So I got 2 8s in a row. Back up to 10. And down to a 9. That's kind of odd. We'll continue on with those. We got some more. There's another 9. And a 10. And a 10. And you know, it's probably a good thing that I got some 8s and 9s, just because I can sell a 10, but I can't sell multiple 10s at once. So I can put up 9s and 8s as well. There's a 10 on the Snorlax. Looks like the streak continues on the Snorlax. Well, I think I had 1 9 for those in the last submission. So it was like 9 for 10. But this one did really good. Lots of 10s and a random 8. I know some of you have been asking me for some more best of game Gem Mint 10s. I have a lot of those that are being pushed through. For the most part, I usually only select the really top best of these. Mainly because I have so many sealed packs of them. What I'll do is I'll open up a sealed pack and I'll try to send in no more than 4, and I'll just pick out 4 and send those in. It's a Dark Venusaur Gem Mint 10. I guess I need to be putting a few of these cards in the background. I forgot to build the background. There's a Dark Venusaur. That one was the winter stamp. I don't know if you guys saw it. Right there. Whereas that one didn't have it. So with the best of game, the number 1 is Electabuzz. It has a winner and a non-winner. The number 2, or maybe it's Hitmonchan is number 1, Electabuzz is number 2, but they're 1 or 2, and they both have winners and non-winners. And then number 3 is the Professor Elm. It has a non-winner, but it does not have the winner version of it for whatever reason. It also is the only one that doesn't come in a sealed pack. Maybe the Rainbow Energy doesn't as well. No, I'm thinking something else. So the Professor Elm, he does not come in a sealed pack of 8 like the rest of them do. The number 4, I think, is Scissor, the Dark Scissor, or the Dark Sneasel. One of those. Those are 4 and 5. They both have winner and non-winners. Then you have the number 6 and 7. You've got Dark Ivysaur and Dark Venusaur. Both of those have a winner version and a non-winner version. And then the last 2 are Rocket's Mewtwo at the number 8 and Rocket's Hitmonchan at number 9, and those are only in the winner version. So there's actually an 8-card set for the winners. There's 9 cards in the set total, but only 8 of them have the winner stamp. The one that does not is the Professor Elm, and then the non-winner set is actually a 7-card set. They all come in with a non-winner variation except for the Rocket's Hitmonchan and the Rocket's Mewtwo. So you're looking at a 15-card set. There's a bunch of good Gem Mint 10s there. Except for that Full Hill. I don't know why I stuck that back there. Get that crap out of here. Got an Articuno. Nice Snorlax Gem Mint 10. Same thing with the Kabutops. Pretty good grades. Now, for whatever reason, I think I sent in a ton of these Electabuzz. We'll put 1 in the background, and then we might just blaze through some more of these. Let's see what we got here. So 2 Gem Mint 10s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So maybe that was it. That might have been all that I submitted. I'm not really sure. That was the end of that row. We'll have to move this box out of the way. Alright. Next up, we've got some more Japanese stuff. Got a Dark Dawn fan, Gem Mint 10. Tyranitar at an 8. Dark Dragonite, or Light Dragonite. That's pretty nice, Gem Mint 10. Got the Dark Typhlosion, Light Azumarill. You got the Crobat from Neo Rev. Got the Magnemite, or Magneton, Ampharos. Man, don't you wish that was English? Whew. That'd be some money. Got a Misdreavus, Daily Bird. Looks like I sent a bunch of new Revelation stuff. Now there's a good pull. Look at that. Registar Gold, or Registeel Gold Star Registar. Then we got a Gem Mint 10. Ooh, and another one too. So this CD Charizard isn't that hard to find in a Gem Mint 10, but you won't find many of these with a new cert. Was it Gary who sent in like 5,000 of these CD promos or something like that? So either way, I'm happy with that one. And check that out. Got the GB Game Boy, Lugia, Gem Mint 10. Really nice. And again, I love this artwork on the Mewtwo Game Boy, GR Mewtwo. I'm not sure what the GR stands for, but it's a Gem Mint 10. Definitely going in the background. And then back down to a 9 with the Dark Ampharos. Not sure how many of these are Japanese. It might be a whole row. We've got Dark Gengar, Dark Scissor, 8s and 9s. Don't really like those light, or sorry, Brock's Ninetales. Man, I've got so many PSA cards to list, it's not even funny. Got a Shadowless Professor Oak and a Shadowless Switch. Got the Porygon 2, Blissey pulling out the 10. There's a nice one, Raikou from Neo Revelation, Gem at 10. Again, that would be so much more expensive if it was in English. Same thing with this Yanma. I mean, it would have to be first edition in English because I think the unlimited one is only like $300 or something like that. Got a Kabutops, but you know, the first edition was like, it's over $5,000 now or something. Some people are saying it would even go higher than that. Same thing with the Typhlosion. They just, you can't find them. There's so many people who collect, you know, just the PSA 10s for Wizards of the Coast Hollows. And you only need like 10 or 15 people just to eat up the entire population. There we go. Umbreon. Always a good score when you get that in Gem at 10. Exclusive holo to the Japanese set. Not exclusive artwork, but exclusive holo. Another Lugia, Gem at 10. That's what I'm talking about. Even though they're Japanese, super tough to get. Most of these holos, if you find them in collections, they've got damage to them or something. They're definitely probably going to be more well preserved than the English counterparts of the cards, just because they start out in better condition. No Symbol Vaporeon. There's an 8. Got a Hitmonlee at 9. Arceus, a 9. Got a Mew EX Radiant Collection. Looks so nice. That would have been a sweet Gem at 10, but didn't get it. Cast form. Have no idea why I sent that one in. Probably just saw it was in good condition and was like, hey, why not? Got Rocket's Hitmonchan, Blaine's Moltres. Here's a sweet one. Got Glaceon GX Gem at 10. I think we missed that on the previous sub, or maybe it was one of those ones that got the OC. Dragonite GX Mint 9. I thought that was an easy 10. Maybe it's the centering or something, but it is a center, and I think they should put the OC up in there. Got Charizard Mint 9, so I missed on that one. And another Mew Black Star Promo Gem at 10. Still have one more row to do. Blazing through it. Check it out with the Charizard EX. So we got the Charizard EX right here. So I had to just cut out for the video for a second because I was trying to remember, you know, what this come from. But I actually had someone else's cards on this order, and he sold them to me. So this guy's name is PSA Pokemon Power. That's his eBay username. His store is down there in the description. You can go check him out. He's actually getting out of the game, I think. So he's selling off a lot of his stuff for a little bit cheaper than normal. But he's got some cool stuff, and I ended up buying most of these Charizards off of him. So there you got one from Evolutions as a Gem Mint 10. You got a Mega Charizard EX here, the full art, you know, the first Mega full art. And then you've got the first shiny Mega Charizard EX, which come out in Flash Fire, the number 69. It's not the secret rare, but he did have 2 of those, so he did a really good job on getting them checked out for condition. Then there's another Gem at 10 on the Charizard from Flash Fire. Here's another Charizard from Flash Fire, the number 11. I mean, he did such a good job. I mean, check out, I mean, he got all these Gem at 10s. And he had some other grades too, but I went ahead and I bought them as well, but I'm showing some of the better ones that he had. Now here's some other cards that I pulled out of packs myself. So we're back to the ones that I have. But again, go check out his PSA or his eBay store. It's PSA Pokemon Power, and it's down there in the description. I've gotten some pretty good deals off of Zach. He's been a really good guy to work with too. few more. Some of these were cards that were Genos, and I ended up submitting 5 cards for him from one of his submissions, and there were some other cards he didn't want them back, so I ended up just sending them off to PSA anyways. And then the 5 that he did get, I'm not even sure where those went, but I ended up buying those off of Geno as well. Or I didn't buy them. I think I traded him a mystery box for him for near, close to equal value. But these are some of the other ones that were on the submission. They didn't do as good. But the 5 that I had picked out for him to submit, all those got PSA 10, so that was really cool. Check it out. We got a full art Reshiram and Charizard GX Gem Mint 10. Always love the 10s on that. Here's some of those other Charizard EXs from PSA Pokemon Power. Still got a few 10s in there. Here's a 9 on the Evolutions. This one was weird, 5. I think it had like some indentions on the bottom. Same thing with the Mega Slowbro. Got a Mewtwo EX at a Gem Mint 10. Got the Full Art Gem Mint 10. Got a 5 on the Mega Blastoise EX again. I think it had like some kind of weird indention going down it. Then we got a Verse Series Mortis Murkrow Gem Mint 10. We're back to those. So we've got a few more. Looks like we got a Darkness Energy, a Rainbow Energy. Check this one out. Reshiram Gem Mint 10. Got the full art from the Legendary Collection. Got a Shadowless Charmeleon, Shadowless Growlithe, a Haunter, also Gem Mint 10, Shadowless Jinx. That's what I'm talking about. 10 on the Bulbasaur, which most of you know it does have a few errors, but this one has always stuck out because it says length instead of length width. Got a Charmander. Again, Shadowless Gem Mint 10, Drowsy with the Mint 9, and then we end the video with a Ghastly Gem Mint 10. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is another PSA returns video, and we should have at least one of these rolling out every other week as long as I can continue to get in these PSA cards. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.